So, hello, you guys. I'm here to do a collective reading. This is Love Aura Tarot, and I'm here to do a collective reading. Spirit, we ask that only those that desire our highest good come forward. May you bless us and keep us during this time. May you give us all of what we need to move forward and to see what it is that we need to see. Please bring forth messages of truth, healing, love, and light for the collective at this time. Please, card flew out here. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. So we have the Moon card. We have the Hangman. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Now immediately I'm seeing that something was revealed through a timeout that someone took, there was some change in perspective. There was something that needs to be contemplated on. Okay? But there's this taking what I need instead of what I want energy coming here from the Seven of Swords. It's very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dive a little bit more into this Seven of Swords energy because I'm really getting that it's like taking what I need instead of what I want. Spirit, can you tell us more about the Seven of Swords? Spirit, can you tell us more about the Seven of Swords? Too many cards, Spirit. Can you tell us more about the Seven of Swords? Taking what I need instead of what I want. Some of us are experiencing a lot of living above our means. Not necessarily, it's crazy. Not necessarily doing what it is to keep us in a good situation. For some of us, our finances are doing well. This is so funny. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what just came out. So what just came out was the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so again, as I was saying, some of us are in a position where, we are finally, reaping what we've been putting in. Some of us have started businesses and it's finally, seeing a return on the investments that we put out. For some of us, it's work, finally getting to a stable place in your job where you feel like your money and everything is exactly where it needs to be. There's something about taking what you need instead of what you want, okay? And because of that, I really feel like some of us are, in this Queen of Pentacles energy, in this, I have everything. I have the house balanced. I have all of these things balanced and everything is exactly where it needs to be. My home life is good. My work life is good. And someone is experiencing a little bit of, because they're experiencing this financial security, there's some sense of living above your means. There's some sense of doing things outside of your norm, okay? And maybe that may be that you need to kind of save money instead of spending so much or partying. This is a statement of whatever resource that you were looking to continue to receive or have, you have now. Something that you didn't have before, and you're in a good spot, but you don't want to put yourself in a bad position. And it's very interesting because it's almost like this energy here is telling you like, oh, hey, I can live beyond my means. I'm okay. I got it. I don't really need anyone for anything. Be careful with that. Be careful with that. Okay, Spirit. Can you tell us a little bit more about this Five of Pentacles, Spirit? Can you tell us a little bit more about this Five of Pentacles? See, this is crazy. Okay, so for some of us, it's an emotional situation. We have the Page of Cups here and the Strength card, okay? So whatever it is that you may be considering to be a loss of some kind or a gain in some area, this gain, and it's like I'm hearing it's all in your head. Whatever it is that you feel that you don't have as far as emotional stability, you do have the strength to overcome those feelings. It's almost like this person is, it almost reminds me of someone who's kind of seeking retail therapy, but you don't realize that, you're stronger than your circumstance. You're stronger than how you feel emotionally. And even though this situation, emotionally, whether this be, a relationship, a friendship, regardless of the outcome of the situation, that you do have the strength to take care of what needs to be taken care of. I mean, honestly, whoever it is I'm speaking to, you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. That's life balance. That's hubby. That's wife. That's I have it all together. My finances are good. My home life is good. So you really want to make sure that you're paying attention to what is it that you're not necessarily being as strong as you need to be, because it says that you are strong. The Strength card, also Leo energy. Overall energy underneath there is the Queen of Cups, okay, and the Queen of Cups upright. So it really just says that you do have a balance on your emotions. But there may be someone who does make you feel a little bit, out of it. And it's funny that we say that, because then out comes the Magician. It's almost as if someone or some energy around you has you feeling that, you're okay in an area that you're not okay in. Or, there's this, living, like I said, living beyond your means. And there's there's this Magician energy. Whereas normally I would look at this as someone who, was okay, you know how to take everything that you have and make something happen. But I'm really getting that this Magician energy is coming from whatever is this Page of Cups energy, this immature way of thinking. Or feeling, because this is the cups. So just emotions. It's like the reactions and the arguing, and even it's something about possessiveness. It's something about possessiveness. If you look at the Strength card, she's endearing towards this lion. She's really, almost petting the lion as if it's a puppy or a kitty cat, not as if it's this massive, beautiful being. Okay, there's some part of you that needs to gain a certain level of balance when it comes to your emotions, so that you can bring forward everything that you're trying to bring forward. Okay, and then for others, it's a situation where this person or this energy is causing you to feel a certain way that is just not in your true nature. Spirit, can you tell us more about the Hangman? It's crazy. Cards started popping out immediately. The Death card. It's like, what are you thinking about? A lot. But whatever it is that you're thinking about, you're not. There's some resistance to change. There's some resistance to continuing on and moving forward. It's almost like Spirit wants to give you a full transformation, but you're resistant towards that. Yeah, and out comes the Six of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords in reverse, okay? So this is someone who's no longer in their own self-imprisonment. You're not self-sabotaging, but you're burdened. You're definitely burdened. You're feeling like, okay, I've gotten myself out of this spot where I'm no longer depressed or sad, but I'm burdened. There's a lot on my plate. There's a lot on my plate that I'm carrying all on my own. But, I know that I just have to, do whatever it is that I'm always used to doing to get a good outcome. And that may not necessarily be the thought process that you need to have. You will be victorious as soon as you get out of this place of feeling that you have to do it all on your own. When you get out of that space, when you decide that, hey, I'm going to let change in. I'm going to let change in instead of me being so resistant to things changing. And, for some of us, it's even a death process, a resistance to a death process. Something has to be put to death, whether that be a relationship, a friendship, or, even a way of thinking. Because sometimes the death card in reverse can, symbolize just a part of you that needs to be done away with. Yeah, I just heard, like, what are you so afraid of? Whatever it is on the other side, it's good. I mean, again, here we are with the devil in reverse. That negative self-talk. You can be victorious. You got to get out of your own head. You have to get out of your own head. The victory is here for you. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You have everything it is that you need. You are everything that you need, is what I just heard too. You're in your head, though. You're in your head. Spirit, can you tell us more about the moon? Spirit, can you tell us more about the moon? Spirit, can you tell us more about the moon? Everything you want and need, you already have. Stop looking for your happiness outside of yourself because it rests in you. It rests in you. Spirit, can you tell us more about the moon? As soon as before this card came out, I heard lonely. 5 of Cups. This is what's being revealed to you. That a loss must take place. And some of us may be feeling this loss even before it actually takes place. And for some, it's already taken place. And you're in a place of pain, and you're in a place of wanting things to be better and knowing that you have to pick yourself up and continue on. But you're hurt. You're hurt, and you're struggling to find that strength. You're struggling to find that strength. And I just heard, but you're not alone. You have to reach out to those that, that truly care. Those that, are there for you. I mean, you look at the page, you look at the 5 of Cups. And here it is, 3 cups that have spilled, and those are the cups that his attention sits on. But he still has 2 cups here. 2 cups full of emotional support that are right there for him, right behind him. If he were just to turn around, he would see that the situation isn't as gloomy as it looks over here. That there is some support, there is some love here on the other end. And it's like I'm seeing this house in the back here. For some of us, this is a loss of a foundation, a loss of, a family member, or even, just a loss of a home. For some of us, this could symbolize, mourning the break in a relationship, or, even a divorce, and feeling like, I've lost everything, I might as well, go out and party. I might as well go out and do my thing. And then out comes the Queen of Wands, reminding us that it's okay to be emotional, but it's also okay to use that emotion and harness in that fire energy. Harness in, the willfulness to be passionate, courageous, and innovative. I'm sorry. and not to just sit in this energy that you're in. Because there's some power here. For some of you, this is a loss of this person. So whether this person be, a past relationship, I'm even hearing like mother, that that can definitely be very, very painful. But for some of you, this is just a loss that someone is experiencing, and this person, too, this could be just a different person coming into the fold, and this person, unlike the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is Aries. Aries, Leo, okay? Aries, Leo, and I don't know why the third is missing me. I don't know, that's so weird. I cannot think of what the third fire sign is. I don't know. Okay, that's interesting. But this is, and I'm being drugged back. I'm sorry. But for some reason, I just keep hearing Aries, Leo. Like it's like the third sign is not even important. Aries and Leo. So for those of you who are an Aries, for those of you who are a Leo, there may be a loss that has been presented here that is a lot for you to handle. But this is something that you're in knowledge of. This is something that you know. Okay. And then we have the 9, yes, the 8 of Cups. So this staying in this emotion. Because upright, the 8 of Cups talks to, walking away from a situation that you know is no longer serving you, so that you can move on to better, so that you can move on to greater for yourself. Okay? But in reverse, this is, really just this feeling of staying put, staying in this I'm lost, I'm hurt, I'm confused energy. But you're better than that. You're better than that, and you're so much stronger than that. Wow. I don't know who I'm tapped into, but you're experiencing a lot of pain. I'm feeling it all in my heart chakra. Be sure to, a lot of chest pain too. Be sure to be careful and pay attention to your blood pressure at this time. Because there's a lot of tightness in my chest right now, which really, pulls me to think about, heart issues or, because that's funny. I dropped these 2 cards and then up with it came this. Okay. So, the Sun is what came out, as well as the 4 of Swords, okay? And when I picked them up, with it came the 6 of Wands again, okay? So just looking at this, in the process of it, you allowing yourself to rest, okay, is not it right now. You're sitting down, you're relaxing, you're not moving towards the things that you know that you need to be moving towards. It's not a time to rest. It's not a time to sit. It's not a time to meditate. It's a time to get to it, because you will be victorious, but you got to get up and move. You have to get up and move, and then the moment you move, you will start to see all the abundance, greatness, and vitality that awaits you. You have so many opportunities. I'm always drawn to the child on this card, okay? And the purity of the white horse. There's so many new beginnings and such fresh, great energy that awaits you. When you have the sunflowers back here, the sunflowers, they literally look to the sun. That's why they're called the sunflower. They're absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. One of my favorite flowers. But the biggest thing is that they look to hope. They look to the light. They look to the opportunity. And that's what this is for you. You can't look at the glass as half empty. You have to look at it as half full. Everything in your life has changed, but you have to change in order for that change to happen. There's so much benefit here. But the reason why it's so hard for you to grab hold of this beautiful energy that awaits you is because you can't see you. Some of you are some of us are really dealing with a lot of insecurity, because this is a lot of mental that's affecting your overall emotional, and for some of you, even finances. Okay? Out comes the King of Cups and the Page of Swords. You know, whoever this is, whoever this King of Cups is to you, you know, or reading energy here. So again, this could be, this is masculine energy, but it could be a female, it could be a male. It doesn't matter. We're not reading gender here, strictly energy. And this is a King of Cups. Okay, this is a masculine energy that is a water sign. So very well could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, but this is a person that is very aware. Okay, has very innovative ideas, but they're rich in emotion, but there is some newness to how they approach their way of communication. There is some newness. There is some I'm hearing immaturity. There's some immaturity to the way that they communicate. So this may be someone who, although balanced in their emotions and able to convey how they feel, sometimes take immature actions in other departments. And for some of you, it's the direct opposite. This is also a person that is balanced in their emotions and has some really great ideas and things that they want to bring to the table. But there's some resistance from you in bringing these things to the table. Remember, the overall energy that we had to one of our previous spreads was the Queen of Cups. Here it is, now we're seeing the King of Cups. So whereas that for some people, this could be one side of you kind of coming to the forefront and, you know, having these new ideas and this fresh perspective, but you know, needing to utilize that being your sun, that being your vitality, that being all that is awaiting you, is you tapping into this energy. And then for others, this is someone who is a little bit more, you know, on the immature side when it comes to communicating, but is really sweet and endearing. And for the last group, this is someone who, you know, has a lot of great ideas, you know, wants to bring some things to the table and really wants to help you in a certain area of your life. But there's some resistance towards this person for whatever reason. Spirit, can you tell us more about the King of Cups? Spirit, can you tell us more about the King of Cups? Spirit, can you tell us more about the King of Cups? Spirit, can you tell us more? I'm hearing that for some of you, this King of Cups is an ex. And that could probably be why you're really resistant to hearing it. Because exes are exes for a reason. Spirit, can you tell us more about the King of Cups? Okay. Yep. So, whoever this King of Cups is, this is someone who had a lot of options. And I just heard a lot of women. So, whoever this is in particular, this person could have been someone who is an ex of yours and did cheat, did in fact cheat, and you walked away from this person with the Six of Swords coming right after that. You walked away from this person in this situation, and you kind of feel like this person, even though they're coming forward with a new message, new things that they're saying, new perspective, they could still be the same. Okay? It's up to you to make that decision. Spirit, is this person the same? We got the Knight of Wands. So funny. Yes, indeed, they are the same person. And, you know, egotistical as well. So this is definitely someone that, you know, listen to yourself on that one. Listen to yourself on that one, whoever that may be for. That was a small message for somebody. Okay. Yep. And it's so funny because I didn't even get to shuffle and they fell out. The King of Cups and the Sun in reverse. This is not the person that you need to be riding off in the sunset with. Okay? I don't know who this is for, but this is not who you need to be riding off in the sunset with. This is not the person to do this with. Okay? Be very aware of that. Okay. So now we're going to pull some cards for advice for us. Let's see. I'm using the Keepers of Light Oracle deck. Okay. I'm losing Sun here. Spirit, please give us some messages of advice here for the collective. Please, Spirit, give us some messages of advice here for the collective. Ooh. Love this card. The Divine Director. The Divine Director. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay, that goes back to what we were just talking about. Everything that you want is yours. You just have to be willing to take that chance, take that risk. For some of you, it is a little bit of a risk. Too many cards here, Spirit. Love more. I don't know who that's for. Love more. Some of you are very, very against the idea of love. Very against the idea of love. True love. It's interesting. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to tell you too. This is like there's all violet purple energy going on here. Okay. And that definitely tells me this is Spirit definitely trying to speak to us at this present time. Okay. We have Holy Amethyst. Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. Again, further confirmation of our reading. The next one is Gaia, Earth Connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Wow, that's beautiful. For some of you, it's just going to take a little bit of going outside, putting your bare feet on the ground, okay? And really allowing yourself to connect and to be grounded. Sorry, even doing some grounding meditations definitely help. There's quite a few. And then we have Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So, being there for those that, do care, allowing ourselves to take the helping hand if offered. Because again, we were talking earlier about foundations and how there is support around you, but it's accepting that help. It's accepting that love and that support in order to move forward. The overall energy we have Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further your progress. Okay? So, now it's time to dive in. What about me? What does this situation that I'm currently in say about me? Not what it says about the other person, not what it says about this person or that person or where we can point the finger, but what does the situation that I'm in currently right now say about me? Does my life reflect everything that I want? Does my life show and, embrace all that I am? If not, what changes do I need to make in order to make that visible, in order to make that apparent when people look at me and my life? And I'm sorry, they told me to take that back. Not what people see, but what you see. Are you happy with what you see? Because this isn't about other people. This is strictly about a divine connection to you, your higher self, and you allowing yourself to feel aligned within, regardless of what anyone else thinks or says. Regardless of what anybody else thinks or says. Okay? It says move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. And for some of you, some of our desires and the things that we want are so far-fetched and so, to us so far-fetched or so abnormal that we think that they cannot exist. They can exist. You have to continue to say and manifest those things into your life, and they will become a reality. Me personally, I have seen it, and it is very much possible. So I thank you guys so much for joining me here at Love Aura Tarot. May you guys continue to have a great, 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 great day. And peace, love, and light be with you.